Hi there, I am the webmaster for PathandTarot, and in this video I'm going to show you how to play the solo card game Beat the Devil with a French tarot deck while using a standard playing card deck to keep track of your points. And the playing card deck is sort of a placeholder to illustrate how to introduce Divinity elements into the card game. So the playing card deck could be any deck you would use for fortune telling, a tarot or oracle decks, anything you choose that could be kept track of for points. The amount of points you can get in a game ranges from just a few to over 10, so anything above 30 some odd cards would be useful for collecting your points here, so 52 is more than enough in this case. I'm going to play the game with you. I'll walk you through the rules. I'll show you how to collect the points and how to read the cards at the end of the game. So let's just get into it here. I'll place these cards just right here, and I'll take the French tarot deck. I've already shuffled these cards already, so we won't need to do that. So here we go. We're going to start by taking the first card off, and we've got the Fool. This is interesting. Usually we don't see it right off the bat, but this is great. So the Fool is a wild card. It'll match with any other card. So I'll take the next card and flip it. And the trumps we have here, we've got 21 trumps in total. The Fool will match with this card. It'll match with any other card in play. So this is our only match, and we'll basically cover it. So now we don't have a match here. We're going to open up another pile. We're going to use all available piles in this space to go through all the cards so that we can collect all of our points. So we don't have any other matches available. We're going to flip over another card here. And again, we don't have any other matches available, and we're going to just keep going until we get a match. So now we've got a match with the trumps. And we've got a match with the fives. And we've got a match with the aces. So we'll cover our valet. And that's it. We don't have any other matches available here, so we're going to open up another pile. So now we do have another match with our trumps. So now we've got our tens. And we're going to cover the kings, or the was. Wa for French. And the eights, cover the eights. And we don't have any other available matches, so we're going to open up one more pile here. Right now we've got 8 piles. We've got another match with our set of trumps, so we're going to cover them. And we don't have any other available matches, so we're going to open up another pile here, and that gives us a match with 6. Let's see, so we don't have any other available matches. Just in case, the 10s on the pip cards, they don't match the numbers on your trumps. Just in case you were wondering, thought I'd bring that up in play here. So let's open up another pile, because we don't have anything else to work with. And that'll give us a match for our 4 in play. And this gives us a 10. And let's see, so we've got another match with the trump cards. So we've got 2 matches. We've got a choice which one we're going to cover. There's no rule that says you have to cover one or the other, but there are some elements of strategy involved too. So let's just choose the 3s, and that gave us 2 dames to work with. We've still got the cavaliers, so why don't we cover the dames? Let's see here. So we've got 2s. Let's do the 2s. And that gave us 9s. Why don't we work with the 9s here? Let's use the kings. Let's try the 7s. See what we have. So now we've got a 4 of a kind. So this is great. These are a little bit uncommon, but how this works with our point system is we'll get 1 point right here for a match of 3, and we're going to get another point for every matching card beyond the first 3. So we have 2 points with a match of 4. So we've got our 2 devil points here, and we're going to then just cover the matches with more cards. So we've got 2 trumps. Let's try and save these, and maybe we'll get more matches, and so we'll cover our 3s. So we've got a match of 3. We don't have to cover those to get the points yet. We still got valets to cover, so why don't we do that? Cover a valet. So we've got another trump, but why don't we cover the dames first? So we've got more trumps, but we've also got 8s here, so why don't we go ahead and cover these 8s first? So we've got even more trumps that came up. Let's see here, so 7, 9, 6. So we can't open up any more piles until we cover all the available matches. So let's count the points. We've got our first 3, so that's 1 point. And we've got 1 point beyond the first 3, so we've got 3. So that's 3 more points, which is 4 points in total. So we're going to cover the matches with new cards. So let's see what we got. We've got 2 trumps now, we've got 2 9s, 2 7s. So why don't we cover the 7s? Let's cover the 9s. And let's cover the 2s. So we're getting close to the end. I've got 4 cards, so I want to be a little bit strategic in how I place these cards, because we're going to count all the available matches beyond 3 for extra points at the end. So why don't we just cover the 5s here? So I've got 2 cards left. I've got 4s and 6s to cover, so why don't I just cover the 4s? So now we're done. I've got no more cards, and we're going to count up all the matches of 3 and whatever else matches for our final tally of points. So we've got just a pair, there's just 6. So we've got 3, so that's 1 point, and we've got 3 extra matches, so we've got 6 matches in total, so that's going to give us an extra 3 points. Should be 4 points in total for that matching. So we're done. I've used all the French tarot cards, so we're going to remove the cards from the table. Okay, so these are the cards that we collected during the play. These are our devil's points, and we're going to place them in order to create the devil's path, and then that's how you would read these cards. So the first point we got was the 3, so we're just going to lay them out like this so that we can see what it looks like. So in total we got 10 points, and that's 10 cards. So we would, if these were tarot or oracle cards of any kind, you would read them left to right. If you had more space, it could just be one straight line, but we're kind of restricted within the camera here. So you would just go, you would maybe make a connection with these 2 cards, and keep going through the path until you get to your final answer, which is the last card of the devil path. So it kind of gives you like a linear sequence of how to read the cards. And so that's a way to introduce Divinity into the card game itself. Once you've read these cards in this fashion, you can collect the cards and use them in any other reading method, any other spread that you can think of, provided you have enough cards. So you've only got 10 cards. You wouldn't be able to do a Celtic cross spread, which requires 13 cards, but you can work with them in any other way that you want. To do that, you just really take the cards and shuffle them up a bit, and then you could place them. You could do a 3-card spread if you wanted to, or you could make a cross, or you could make some sort of 9-card matrix if you wanted to. Any other thing that you can think of, but you could look at the way this game works as a way to indeterminately give you cards to have readings with, and with these cards you sort of have a restriction of what's available to be read with. So that's one way that you could do readings if you've exhausted all other reading methods and you want to have a little bit of a game with your French tarot cards or any other decks that you want to work with. So I've left some links below in the video to the website if you're curious to read a little bit more. You can sign up for a mailing list so that you can keep up to date with new articles that we write talking about tarot cards and new ways to use them to make games. And that's all we got to say here, so thanks for watching, and enjoy your day.